Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. And keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line. And your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes for ourselves to be very clear with the practice. Because the more you understand yourself regarding the practice, will help you to go deeper within the techniques. And it's our own inner mind sometimes build up a conversation with us regarding our practice. And in that conversation, in that situation, if you are not capable to build up your wisdom and transform yourself inside you, maybe you're going to give up your practice. On the surface level, we like it, we want it, but when it comes to doing part, we fail. So as example, maybe you want to wake up 5 in the morning. So you set up the alarm. And at exactly 5 a.m., the alarm ring, you wake up. But once you open your eyes, your mind starts to negotiate with you, with your own goal, with your own intention. Your own habits start to negotiate. Let's close eyes for 5 minutes, another 5 minutes. Let's lie down another 5 minutes, have a little rest. But later, if you give the chance, what will happen? Maybe you wake up after 6 a.m. So that's the situation go inside us. So when it comes to practice meditation also, you get into the tranquility state, but by the time what happens, your inside desires come and negotiate with your practice. And the mind start to go here and there. Sometimes hold it to past and sometimes hold it to future. And then you miss the present moment of practice. So no one doing it from outside. It's that your inner behavior. So understanding regarding the practice, when it becomes more wider and deeper, you are capable to tackle it very easily. So that's why every day we have to bring, we bring in different ways. We open different windows to understand what is this spiritual practice, why we need it, especially during like this time, for our personal development and at the same time for our conventional or the social development. And when it comes to deeper spirituality, you can't let go the world, the outside world, your society, your family. And you can't let go yourself and just uplift the outside things. So you have to build build up the both. You have to uplift the both together. So you need some kind of understanding. You have to have the effort to do that. Otherwise, it's not going to happen itself naturally. So that's why every day you have to look into yourself and see what you practice and why you practice and how you practice and what is the outcome you gain out of it. What is the benefit out of that practice you experience? Not what in the book, not what other people say. So it is your responsibility, little by little, bring the ability to transform yourself, not to be the same person. To be the same person, you don't need anything. Just keep doing whatever you keep doing, that's it. But to bring the change to ourselves is very difficult. And even it is very difficult to find example from outside world, because we don't know. Even though we see on the face value, things are good, sometimes we don't know the bottom level. It is not like that. So then, what we can trust, we can trust the Dharma. So that's why learning this and hold it to the Dharma. And what is the Dharma means? Dharma means another way, it's that what we hold, what we trust, what we believe, what we follow. And another thing is the reality, what is ultimate truth. So there are different definitions for the Dharma. But maybe it is not what you want. So if you go with what you want, maybe you gain little things. But end of the day, it's not going to bring us the completion or the satisfaction or the freedom. We're going to get trapped in situations. So when it comes to desire, it's a law that whatever the desire happening inside us has a long history. When you want something, just don't think it is just only for you. That desire is a part of this universal desire. There's nothing that personally happening only for you. With your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. All the desires come as a part of this process, as a part of the nature. So gaining it, go towards it, itself create a kind of like a difficult lifestyle. So what we need to understand that with the desires, there are deep reasons what we can't see on the surface level. That whatever wanting, whatever grasping, whatever holding has deep roots. That most of the deep roots inside us conditions by craving. We don't see that. With our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, whatever we see, I want that. I like it. And it's deeply rooted by the greed. If you don't see that, what will happen? Greed is start to take you. Where? We don't know. And another thing is, there are most of our needs or the desires conditions by the hatred. So if you don't know that, what will happen? Out of your bodily, verbally, mentally actions, you go with something and finally you end up in a more difficult situation. And that is another thing. Another one is, for these desires with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind wanting, has no limit. So then how far you have to go with it? You don't know. And it takes hard work, whatever you want it. Maybe simple thing, oh, I like it, I want it. When the desire comes with the craving, the hatred, and the no limits, what happens? It's not going to appear in front of you right away. So you have to work so hard to get it done. And that is another thing. We have to spend our whole life sometimes to fulfill some desires. But still, it doesn't over. Again and again, again and again. We can gain things. When the thing is this, when we can have more working hard, when we have more, what will happen? The less we giving up. That's the system. When we have more, we give up very less. When we have more, it's going to take us to gain more and more and more. Those are the very simple behavior of desires. So then you have to remember, we as human beings, we develop our life on the top of human ethics or the fundamental qualities of this human life. So when that ethics becomes stronger, on the top of that, the life you build up going to become more and more safe. So the awareness is one of the major important building block help us to build our life. So practicing meditation means you strengthening that building block. So when on the top of that life, when you build up, you are the one who's going to get benefit out of it. So when the awareness is there, the desire going to be less. When the desire less, it doesn't mean you're not going to have desire. Maybe the desires, there are, when it comes to very conventional life, there are positive desires, negative desires. So the negative desires mean unprofitable desires, the positive desires, the profitable desires. But end of this all, somehow we have to get out of the desires. So the very way to get out of the desires, not to gain what you want, because it's not going to end with that gaining things. It will take us to gain more and more and more. So getting to awareness is the one of the best method that you can apply as antidote for the desires, strong desires. So the awareness regarding your own sensations, feelings, so whatever happened in the moment, that is the very important thing. You have to develop the awareness regarding whatever happened in the moment. Because otherwise, our thinking patterns start again build up on the top of the awareness, and then it become a kind of like a habitual pattern. So that's why we get the inhalation, exhalation as primary mental object, because in that sensation, it happened only in the present moment. So when your awareness capable to follow that, it slowly drop your thinking pattern. So then you have to be very mindful when you bring the awareness not to think on the top of that. So drop that all the thinking patterns. Drop that all the thinking abilities, reasoning. Don't try to bring any conversation. Don't try to negotiate your practice with your inner talk. So in that way, you are more capable to see what is happening in the moment. You don't need to argue about it. So just settle down and observe. That observation will help you to see the deeper reasons within the moment of experience. So the seeing part is the important. If you can't see, then this part of wisdom you're not going to gain. So then always be aware and question yourself. Are you seeing your inhalation, exhalation? Are you seeing it? If not, again and again look why you can't see. Because inhalation, exhalation, there it's happening. And you can make sure from the beginning, deeply inhale, exhale, and then if it is happens. So mentally, why you can't see? So bring your mind again and again, settle down with it. And in that very level, whatever the inner desires slowly will drop little by little, little by little. So remember, you can't do it right away, at once. Maybe take time. Very rough stone steps, maybe when the people climbed every day, and after kind of like many, many years, that rough stones become very soft, shiny. It's not going to happen within one day, overnight. So like that, your practice should mellow that deeper desires little by little, little by. It takes time, but it's okay. Only thing is keep continue. Keep continue. And day by day, bring the effort to yourself. Don't just repeat. Mindfully, maybe it'll on the surface level, it look like you do the same, but mentally you are more aware with it. So day by day, bring that awareness to yourself. And then by the time you can go deeper with the practice, and your technique going to become more sharp and clear, because mastering a technique is not easy. You have to be well disciplined. And sometimes people like to jump, technique to technique, technique to technique, many, many, many things they practice. But at the end of the day, they miss all the opportunities. So bring your mind and stay in one technique. Little by little, little by little, little by little, let it grow inside you. Keep that discipline. And that way, by the time you are capable to see more and more and more clearly. That is what you need. Before you see, don't think what to do. Don't decide something ahead. No. Just brush up yourself and develop the ability of seeing. When you see in that very level, according to the capacity or the clarity that you see, you will decide what to do. That decision comes from deeper inner consciousness. And that is what you have to awake. That is what you have to brush up. So that way, your practice is going to become more and more and more strong. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left hand, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens through the sensation, recognize it, do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as we can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their loan and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi. Attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranam ha paribunjissami. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.